If you're preparing for the new TOEFL reading and you've tried the practice tests, you've probably seen two things: the complete the words questions and the academic reading questions. Most people think, the academic passages look harder, so I should focus more there. Some of you think that way because of the old TOEFL is full of them. However, that is wrong. Based on the data from the official paid mock tests, every little blank in complete the words can be as costly as a hard academic question. I've seen some of my really strong students who are very familiar with the old format get a much lower reading score in the paid mock tests just because of this one section. So in this video, I'll show you why that happens and how to avoid it. So what's the trap? So let me show you a simplified example so you can see where the problems are. There's a very similar question set in the official practice test. I remember that even among my TOEFL teacher friends, 2 of them couldn't figure out one of the blanks here. Can you guess what it is? You can pause here for 3 seconds and guess. All right, the answer is this one, only, O-N-L-Y. A very simple word, right? And then there's the typo problem. In one of my paid mock tests, I actually got one of these blanks wrong, and that helped keep my reading score at 5.5 out of 6 instead of the perfect 6 on that mock test. CHA underscore underscore underscore. Can you guess the word? I typed CHAGES and didn't see the mistake at first glance. In my head, the meaning was correct and my eyes somehow saw it as change. But when I checked after the test, I realized there was a blind spot there. I simply didn't notice the missing letter. Again, one missing letter became one full question wrong. And in the scoring, that costs roughly the same as a mistake in an academic reading question based on my paid mock test data. So there are 2 main reasons strong students miss this section. First, they're actually great at English, but they don't have a systematic way to test all the possible answers. Therefore, they fail to answer a simple word like only. Second, they're overconfident and rush, so they don't slow down and check small spelling mistakes that the computer will not forgive. So how should you actually do this section? Let me give you 2 simple rules. Rule number 1, decide the part of speech before you guess the word. How do you come up with the word only? Well, East Asian parents is the subject, noun, phrase. Children's academic performance is also a noun phrase. It acts as the object in the sentence. Focus on is the phrasal verb. So the blank on underscore underscore should be an adverb that modifies the word focus on. Once you know it's an adverb, you're not searching your entire vocabulary anymore. You're just looking for adverbs that make sense here. Then you can use the first hidden letter to trigger your memory. So you can write down something like O-N-A, on-B, on-C, and then eventually you'll come across O-N-L, O only. For more serious learners, you can also study the main categories of adverbs: frequency adverbs, degree adverbs, focus adverbs, manner, time, and place. Only is a focus adverb, which fits perfectly here. So before you ask, what word is this? First ask, is it a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb? Is it a subject? Is it an object? What is it? Then try the first missing letter from A onward in your head and see which word fits that part of speech and the sentence meaning. Rule number 2, check your spelling consciously. Your eyes will not catch all typos at the first glance. That's why we call them blind spots. Even if you feel confident like me, read your answers again. Look at each blank, slowly spell the word in your head or whisper it very quietly. This extra 5 seconds can save you from typing CHAGES instead of CHANGE and losing a whole question for one missing letter. Again, why does this little section hurt reading scores so much? Because reading on the new TOEFL feels easier and shorter, so people have this assumption that if I just focus on the big, difficult reading passages, this part is fine. Then they lose a couple of points here. According to my data, if you want to get 5, overall in reading 1 and reading 2 together, you can make around 3 errors in all the questions. So if you lose 3 points in reading 1, the chances are you're already going to get under 5, which is not super terrible, but really depends on your goal, right? And if you want to get 4.5, the range is a little bit bigger. According to my mock test, you can get around, say, 4 to 9 errors combined in the reading section. Number 1, don't ignore complete the words. Number 2, remember that each blank in complete the words is priced almost like a hard reading question. Number 3, use grammar and take a second look at the end of each section to protect your score. If you want more practice with this section and a simple timing guide and scoring guide for the new TOEFL, there's a link below this video where you can get extra materials. In my next video, I'll talk about a similar trap in the listening section and how timing can silently kill your score there as well. If your test is coming up, make sure